So everyone, welcome. Thank you for being here. We want to thank you for joining us for this event, this Art Basel related event, the Creative City, which is a collaboration with the Creative Class Group. Together, the Creative Class Group and FIU have formed the FIU Miami Creative City Initiative, a partnership to study and understand Miami's creative economy. I'm Mark Rosenberg. I have the privilege of being the president of FIU. I'm very proud of this partnership and particularly looking forward to the conversation today and the ongoing evolution of our thinking. Under Richard Florida's leadership, the goals are to engage our city, our cultural leaders, faculty and students, and the greater community in a dialogue on how creativity, culture, and design can drive our economy, both the local and regional. And since we're Miami, we understand intimately the relationship between local and global. As we gather here, as you know, designers, makers, and creators of art at Art Basel, Miami has been transformed for a variety of reasons that we won't go in today. But clearly we are on the verge of becoming a great global city. But this can't stop. We're just at the beginning. And as we undergo a 21st century revitalization, it's critical that we ensure that Miami is open for the creatives of all walks of life. As a leader in education, it's our role at FIU to ensure that our community invests in developing its talent, in keeping its talent, and attracting new talent. And make no mistake, as a public research university, we are a cluster of talent, 55,600 students, 1,400 full-time faculty, nearly 9,000 employees, sites all over this community and in China as well. And we see ourselves as playing an integral role in leading us into this new creative economy. And all you have to do is walk around this incredible site, the Miami Beach Urban Design Studio. That's the brainchild of our provost, Ken Furton, and our dean, Brian Shiner, and our director, John Stewart. And you will see what's possible when creatives come together. We're very, very excited about this development. Now, we're gathered today to debate and to dialogue and to lead the conversation. Really, two questions inform the conversation. Well, why are cities so essential to human creativity and innovation? And how do we ensure that our cities are open and helpful for creatives of all walks of life? And you can join in this conversation by tweeting your perspective today using the hashtag #CreateMiami. So we're going to be looking forward to your contributions there. But I want to step back for a moment if I could. I want to pause. And I want to mention what's obvious that is on the minds of probably all of us today. This is a difficult time in America and in the world. The grim weapons of violence overshadow the bright weapons of ideas and hope. The cynical rhetoric of exclusivity and divisiveness outshout the empowering rhetoric of collaboration and compromise. We celebrated FIU the life of the mind. And the life of the mind that we celebrate today is overloaded with conflicting icons. Make no mistake. But here today, your presence reconfirms our commitment to the positive vectors of hope, to the positive options that the bright weapons of discourse and dialogue offer. And that's why I want to pause and say thank you for being here and keeping that element, the bright weapons of discourse, of compromise, of discussion, alive here today, this afternoon. We need that now more than ever. And perhaps there's nobody better to lead us into that area, this important domain than Richard Florida, a visiting fellow here at FIU, world-renowned urbanist. He's the director of the Martin Prosperity Institute at the University of Toronto's Rotman School of Management. He's the clinical research professor at the New York University, and he's a founder of the Creative Class Group. He is perhaps one of the world's leading urbanists, and he's as close to a household name, according to The Economist, as you're going to find today for an urban theorist. Esquire has included him in its annual list of the best and the brightest, and Fast Company, Richard, you're in Fast Company, has dubbed you as an intellectual rock star. We'll take it. MIT Technology Review named him as one of the world's most influential thinkers. And I first came across his work in The Rise of the Creative Class. And you know, when you work at a university and that's full of hope and full of the opportunity that students bring in, and that book comes along, it really is very empowering, I must say. So I'm grateful for that. He's a member of the Global Agenda Council on the Creative Economy, the World Economic Forum. He's also an appointed member of the United Nations Global Network for Digital Technologies and Sustainable Urbanization. He's involved in so many global issues that to have someone with his global perspective bringing that home into our New Miami is so very important for us. So please join me in welcoming Richard Florida.